Do you have a teen? Well, you know, as a parent, managing their privacy can be a little tricky, but today we're going to get some insight and maybe learn a few things that you didn't know that you can actually access to do to help manage that privacy and it not be such a battle with your teenager. We have got her. She's a marriage and family therapist. Her name is Sarah Lister Guesty. You're always here on the show, and we love when you come because you give us good insight and information.
Well, thanks. I love being here.
Well, we're talking with Sarah, and she's with the Southwest Behavioral and Health Services. It's sbhservices.org if you want more information. Teen privacy is a very tricky thing. So when we do begin with our teens, how much actual privacy should we let them have?
Well, we want to make sure that they have a balance where they're feeling supported, but they're not feeling micromanaged.
That's a good word, micromanaged.
Yes.
You hear that a lot. Teens feel like the parents are hovering over everything.
Helicopter parent, yes. And
We
so,
don't want that.
No, we don't want that. So we want to make sure that they know, we need to know what's going on in our teens' lives as well. Do you know, like, there's a statistic out there that 22% of teens say that they're, when they end a relationship, that person has used the internet or social media to say negative things about them.
Ooh, that's not good.
Right, and 13% of relationships, they expect to have each other's passwords. I'm like, you're teenagers.
I know, knowing each
That's
other's
not-
ins and outs of what's going on their own personal phones and devices.
Exactly, so we want to make sure that they have, you know, those boundaries to say, no, you don't need my password. And also, you know, we as parents, we also need to know what's on their apps. How do they work their apps and stuff, and who's got access to their information.
Yes, this is so true. And now this is a
Big
tricky
one.
thing because a lot of parents are trying to debate, like you yourself, when do I actually get my kid a phone? And you were saying your child is coming up on what, the 10th birthday?
Yes.
And that's been the discussion. Should we get the phone? So now you're going to be, what apps are they going to be putting on this phone?
Yes, you know, and you know, for the first couple of years, because she's so young, we're going to very much monitor it, and she's not going to be able to add apps unless she's got our permission. And we're going
Right.
to want to know what those apps do as she gets older. We're going to want to know who's got access to her information, you know, and it's really important because we don't want to teach teens to friend everybody.
No.
Make sure you actually know the person, you've seen them in person. It's not enough that they say that, oh, I go to your school. Like, you actually need to get to know that person before you're adding them on social media.
And something as a family therapist you always say is there needs to be that open line of communication. So how do you
Always.
communicate this when it comes to, you know, not wanting to infringe on the teenager's privacy to the point where you are micromanaging everything?
It starts at such a young age. We want to
Okay.
build that in now. Like, we want to know if we set our expectations when they're young, it makes it so it flows easily. They might be annoyed when they're adults or
Yeah,
when they
when
become
they're teenagers, they
teenagers.
do
They're
get
going to become
annoyed.
annoyed. But at the same time, though, they know it's an expectation. You know, like, I need to know who are your friends. I want to meet them. I want to meet their parents. You know, it's very easy little things like, you know, you build those little things of trust. Like, so I want to know when you're home, we're not there when you get home. I need you to call me and stuff. And you can do that.
Should you be always in the know of like what they're putting on their social media or who's on their social media that they're chiming in with?
I think it's more of knowing who's got access to their information and
Okay.
what apps are they actually using. Because we have a lot of trends right now where a lot of kids want to get famous by social media.
They do.
And so they'll friend anybody and not realizing that
That person could be dangerous, right.
And they are not a safe person.
Well, I have to tell you, I wish we had more time. Sarah Lister Guesty is her name. She is with the Southwest Behavioral and Health Services. It's sbhservices.org. If you want more information, we'll also have a link on our website, which is azdailymix.com. Thanks for being on the show. We really do appreciate it.